kick out the king of rock. We'll kick out the band.
Okay guys, so right now I'm actually in the process of magnetizing this diorama for John. So I've got a hole right here that I use my soldering iron to create a pocket. On the back side of this one, I've already installed one magnet and I have the second magnet on there. And we're going to fuse them together with a little bit of hot glue. A little dab, and then I will remove this magnet and set it right in that little pocket. Push in firmly, let it set, and get the excess off. And these are really powerful little magnets, so all I'm doing is just giving it time to get a good bite in there, and then I'm actually going to come around the side here and just put a little bit more hot glue. That way it bonds the side to the foam. Just like that. I'm going to let that sit for a minute before I touch it again. Just make everything flush. It's a little warm, but it usually kind of gets everything in there, and that's it. So we got that little magnet in there. It's pretty firm. It's already cooled down. The magnet's not hot, and let's see if it'll grab. It works. Now we have a wall, corner of it. So I'm going to continue on with this and continue building on the diorama. Okay guys, so we have just finished magnetizing everything. So let's see if it all snaps together the way that I'm hoping it will. Excuse the snoring. Those are my puppies. They're asleep. Okay, so everything is labeled right front. So, and this one is the right back. So it's going to go like this, there, snap in there, good, and this is the back left, so this is down the alley down here, and this is the front. Oh, that's a good snap. There we go, and the last wall over here off to the left. Okay. Everything fits like it's supposed to. Now this column will be permanently attached right here, so it will not be magnetized, but that'll be later on down the road. But other than that, these are pretty good. These are good grade magnets, so pretty rough with them. They're not going to fall over. Good, durable, lasting magnets, so good deal. Up next, I've got a little bit more carving to do. The door here, the AC, where the AC is going to go. I need to build a sidewalk and a few more things after that. A little bit of black wash, and we start getting into the fun stuff. So stay tuned. Okay, now that we've got everything black washed and carved, I've started masking off places where I'm going to be painting. So I'm going to start the painting process very soon. On dry brushing, I'm going to start with the concrete, or not the concrete, but the brick. I'm going to do that first, and then move on to the concrete, and finally the floor. And then we will permanently add this beam in place. And then we got to bring out all this sculpt or carve in the air conditioner unit and all that stuff, and start getting it all together. But it's looking pretty good, looking good. All right, so this is the finished product. Just got through doing this little shoot here with Pennywise and his little victim here. But this is the diorama all said and done. All the graffiti is on the wall. We've got all the debris. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that this all came out. So let's see here. Let me remove her. Get some of this stuff up. Let's see here. We'll remove Penny back here. And get some of this light over here. That might be a little bit better. Okay. So the dimensions for this one are identical to the one I created, the New York Alley diorama here a while back. This is basically the same setup. John reached out to me and asked me for one identical to it, but I didn't have all the material that I had for his. So we went back and forth and we came up with this. This is very, very similar. Same layout, same structure as his. And just a little bit different. Mostly the props. So we've got a awesome backdrop back here that I put in, and it just looks like that alley would just continue on. Just, it's pretty cool. I really like it. The graffiti's different as well. So we did the NYC, and this is their club, IDS, and it stands for this right here. So we got 2 logos on here, and yeah, we've got some debris and we've got some trash and stuff down here in the corner. We've got the door now. John, your door is not removable. This one is. He is able to remove this, and if you want, all you got to do is just open yours up with a razor blade box cutter, and it'll open up too. But this one I made removable so he could have somebody coming in or out through there. Complete with light, so he does have a light, same as John's comes down. The AC is removable as well. And that's just made out of foam. The trash can, I was trying to get 2 of these, but I only found 1. But we've got some accessories in there. We've got, I want to say, this is like just gravel and stuff that he can just spread around for more debris and stuff. And this is my wax. So we've got my seal on there. So he's going to get some wax and some debris in this one. And here, let me see here if I can pan out. No, that's not going to work. So I can put you guys over here. Bear with me, guys. Okay. So that was in this first one. And the second one is this little drum barrel. It's 55-gallon barrel. And I've got a ton of props in here that you can scatter throughout this whole diorama. Got a little box. You got some smokes. Got some bottles. Threw in a couple of bottles in there. We've got Necronomicons that I made or just recasted. So you got a closed book. You got an open book. So those are going to be pretty cool. Got a fire hydrant. So you can set that out wherever. Got some chimichangas, fire hydrant, tacos. You never know who you're going to meet in an alley. So, got tacos, liquor bottles. I made a couple of liquor bottles for you as well. So we'll get over here and get in there. So we got plenty of those. Let's see here. We've got a couple of radios too I made here a while back. So you got some walkie-talkie radios. Yeah, here's the other one. And then you got sewer rats. I just made them not too long ago, but you got some pretty cool sewer rats. I don't know if that's picking it up on film or not. Well, that doesn't help. We got some sewer rats. Those are pretty cool. So he's got plenty of those. And Let's see here. He's got this little AC unit for outside. I've got it out here, and that's made out of just cardstock. And then we've got some signs. These signages, I've just got them scattered throughout the diorama, but they are actually tin on the back, so you can actually fix them back. You can actually mount them on the wall, or you can just crush them up, have somebody stepping on them. And you've got 2 or 3 of those. You got some plants, some just scattered debris. You got a chair. Now, I did kind of mangle this to make it look kind of broke, but you can snap them back in and fix, and you can have a nice chair. Got a trunk out here that opens and closes. You can put some props in there. And just some other debris. You got some posters and whatnot. Some electrical outlets. The only thing that is removable on here is, like I said, the AC unit and the door. Everything else is pretty much mounted. But other than that, it all breaks down just the same as yours, John. So have him keep that in mind. We'll go through that right now. Kill the light. Get off some of these other props, and I'm going to take off the backdrop, and all that's just being held on is wax, so he can just take that off and put it with the wax that I'm sending. But here's his backdrop, so we'll set that out of the way. Get some of these little signs out, and same as yours, John, it's magnetized, so everything's fully collapsible. So there's one wall. Put that down. Second wall. Third and last wall. And how did I do this? Nice and neat. I'm trying to make it. Push that flat for the door. And just stack these up. And there's his diorama. Fully collapsed. And it is, let's see here. It is, breaks down for storage, 4.5 inches. That's what it's showing here. So that is perfect for any kind of breakdown, any type of storage, anything like that. That'll work perfect. Now, I did have some leftover material from this build. And since John, you always kick me a whole bunch of business my way, so I really appreciate that, my friend. I have made you a little something something for your club. So this was a quick build, same thing, just up and down, and you've got this cool little wall. So you got the bigger logo, and you got your other club logo right here. So I think that worked out great. You've got a couple of signs. These are removable. They're just up there by wax. And let me see here. I've got you your bag of props right here. So you've got some props in here too, and you've got some other props that we discussed prior. But everything's in here. Everything's labeled, so you know that this is yours. The rest is his. And that's it, pretty much. And thank you so much, John, for the business again, and we look forward to the next one. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me, and until next time, peace.